G'day guys, Duncan here from Farming in Auckland. We're a local keen company, so thought we'd get another great local along, have a bit of a chat.
What have we got here, mate?
Well, this one here is a Deutz 8280 Warrior, so 280 horsepower, plenty of ponies underneath it, but the Warrior edition is our top of the line range. So you've got an air conditioned leather seat,
Nice.
Front linkage and PDO, GPS and auto steer. So like these things, you jump in your paddock, you mark out a line, tell it where it's going, and then basically put your feet up, enjoy your grins if you want, and let the tractor do the work. It's pretty cool.
Like a chuck puller almost.
Yeah, mate, yeah. So as long as it knows the line where the border is, it'll just go up and down the paddock, do everything you want now. And the latest technology will even do your headland turns for you as well, so yeah.
Hope for me, yeah.
Well, B, there's a product you'll be a little bit more familiar with, the Coyote range. Obviously having one of these on your property. Tell me what you thought of it anyway.
Oh mate, it's gold. It makes life a whole lot easier. Obviously I don't need quite the big Warrior that we just had a look at, but no, I love this. Obviously the bucket on the front, was able to shift a whole lot of stuff and essentially save myself a lot of time with having this little beaut, and with obviously the topper and that on the back as well. So we've got to get heaps done with this little machine, and easy as to operate.
Yeah.
Which obviously, as you've just explained up there, a few more bells and whistles, but this thing just chuck it in, away we go, and real easy to navigate around the place, and loves it.
Yeah, no, a cool little product, and to be fair, it's been great for us. We now do about 1 in 3 compact lifestyle tractors in this area, so obviously the locals like it as well, which is pretty cool.
So mate, if I want to go bigger than the one that I'm in currently, what else has Coyote got for me?
Well, actually that's the cool thing about the Coyote product now. So it starts off with a little 26 horsepower, which is great for your small lifestyle block. And then they go up now, they're actually building tractors as big as 140 horsepower. So they've broken out of that kind of lifestyle range and are now really hitting that ag market as well. And it's just a brand that's built on reliability and simplicity, and they've taken that through to their ag range now, and it's proven to be really popular. So Beav, this one's our HX series.
Yeah.
So we do this in like 130 and 140 horsepower. Pretty cool, a little bit different to your one. We're running an 8-speed power shift, obviously massive cab on it, air conditioned, and then it's got 4 ranges, so you've got 32 gears each way. So ideal for that sort of low down creep stuff for the growers around here.
Yep.
And then for your full ag work for your dairy farmers and beef guys. It's a serious bit of kit now.
Yeah, it might be a bit much for what I'm needing, but wouldn't mind it still.
I'll never say never, eh? So Beaver, this is a bit of a sample of our Deutz range, mate. It's pretty cool. We sort of start out of that orchard stuff. So if you look at this thing, she's ultra narrow.
Yep.
But there's actually a lot of tech in this thing. Like it's got a massive hydraulic pump, really narrow for working in orchards and vineyards. But it's also got a Vario trans, so that can do anything from sort of 0.1 kilometres an hour right up to 50k an hour. So you pack a hell of a lot into a small little tractor. And then we go to our classic ag stuff. This is our agri-farm, real popular with our fencing contractors and just general farmers. A lot of guys on hills love it because of the 4-wheel braking system. So it's actually got an individual disc on all 4 wheels, which is pretty cool. And it allows it true stopping power on the side of a hill. And then they have 100% locking front and rear diffs, so they're really good at climbing too. And nice and basic, easy to work with. So. And then yeah, full ag range, so 125, 135 horsepower here. Obviously you saw the big 280 back there. And then we sort of get into our 6-cylinder stuff, which is our 6G series. And we do these from sort of 145 up to 205 horsepower. So they cover that big chunk of the market that we work in and that a lot of guys work with. So it's good gear, man. Like it's 6-cylinder, cool transmission. You got 54 forward, 27 reverse speeds. Nice big cab on it and plenty of low down power, good flat torque curve, can lift plenty, just good all rounder really.
Mate, with Power Farming and all this farm kit around, what about the construction kit?
Oh, the big yellow stuff.
The yellow stuff, where's this come from?
To be fair, this is something we got into a couple of years ago and it's a really cool company, a lot of synergies with what we do. So they started in the 1940s like us. Family-owned business. I think they're in their 3rd generation now as well. So there's a lot of synergies between us. And then big heavy diesel equipment. Obviously there are some parallels to the ag game. But certainly for us here in Pukekohe, it's a massive part of what we do. As you can see, we've built a pretty big building to accommodate it.
Yep.
And obviously a lot of the construction's happening in that Auckland area, so it gives us a chance to play in it. And what kid doesn't like playing in a big digger, you know?
Yeah, I need a digger at home, I think.
Well, maybe we can sort something out. Yeah, mate, so these fellas do a bit of everything, eh? So telehandlers is a big part of their business. They're #1 worldwide in the telehandler space.
Yep.
But that's just one side of it. Like, we've got rollers,
Yep.
right from little ones up to big ones, site dumpers, obviously got the excavators there, and they range from like, well, 0.8 tonne was the little mini one, right up to like 30 tonne machines and everything in between. And then we've got wheel loaders, so these are just big, heavy loader machines, which have been quite popular lately. Yeah, so full range of site dumpers, they go from like 1 to 3, 6 and 9 tonne, so that's the big one there,
Yep.
9 tonne there. And then obviously the excavators, which is a big part of our business. So that one's the 14 tonne, quite a high-tech machine. And then we've got the 20 tonne, 200 LC, and the 220. So, mate, it's big gear, and like these guys are built on innovation. They constantly look at what they're doing, figure out how to try and do it better, and make really good products. So, you know, we're happy with it, eh?
Which one do you think I sort of enter into? The 200 or the 220?
Oh, mate, I think you're probably back that way a wee bit. Oh, mate, welcome to the showroom.
Here we are.
Pretty impressive, eh?
More JCB kit.
Yeah. There's our uptime centre there, so that's where we can have a look at the JCB machines that are out there working, track them, make sure that they've got no faults. We can check when they're due for servicing, all sorts of things. So it gives us the telemetrics on the machines so that we can be a little bit more proactive
Yep.
with our customers. So if they've got anything wrong, we're there to sort of help them out. Now I guess as cool as the big shiny stuff is, a big part of what we do is that keeping them going.
Keep them going.
You know, in this business, it's downtime costs you a lot of money. So we've invested pretty heavily in trying to make sure that we can keep our guys going, from a massively stocked parts department to 10 technicians out the back. All of them are field service. So yeah, it's a huge driver. It's a huge part of what we do. And that's where that ag and construction align quite well. Both industries can be demanding, I suppose would be a good word for it, at times and hey, it's just guys that need to keep their gear moving. So, you know, we've got to be ready to drop everything and keep them going. So, man, this is some of our parts, all the fast moving stuff out here. We've also got a parts storeroom out the back. But the cool thing about this is head office in Morrinsville is only an hour and a quarter away, and they've got over 100,000 line items stored in Morrinsville. And then they've got another big parts warehouse in Rolleston too. So in terms of keeping people going, you know, if we haven't got it on the shelf here, normally within 24 hours, we've got the part and we've got you back up and running.
Need that, eh?
Yeah, it's cool, it's key. Come through here, man, I'll come show you our service department. So this is where the magic happens. Service guys are all based out here. So like I said, it's 10 odd field techs and massive workshop for them to work in. If they're not out on the road, they can do it here. This is where they get all our tractors ready.
Yep.
So like if we sell something, we bring it in, comes here, boys do a PD, which is a pre-delivery inspection, check all the nuts and bolts, fill it up with oil and diesel, make sure it's shiny, and then makes my job easier when I go out to take it to jokers like you.
You have any involvement in here?
To be fair, I'm probably more of a hindrance than an asset out here. I do like to come and give my opinion, but most of the time it's waved away.
That's like put it on the high vis and walking through.
I like to try and think I know what I'm doing, but no, I leave that to the experts. These guys are all factory trained.
Yep.
You know, they've done years of apprenticeships, and then with Power Farming, they do a lot of training as well, specific to our brands. So they get specific brand training for all of our major brands, which is run out of Morrinsville. So yeah, mate, these boys know a lot more than I do. Oh, mate, thanks for coming in today.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Bloody oath.
And I hope you enjoyed the tour and got to see a bit more about what we do.
No, the site's looking amazing, and seeing all the new kit there, it's been awesome.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, look, we'll have to get you down on a Friday afternoon for a beer one day, eh? 4:30 Friday. Come down for a beer.
Friday, available.
See you then.